Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Today is one of those days where I'm not quite sure where I'm going or what's going to happen, but I am very sure of one thing. I wanted to get out on the bike, that's the main thing. Any bike, to be honest, because I've been trapped for the last few days because of the really monsoon rain here on Ireland and howling winds. You can probably hear that inside my helmet as well. Really still quite bad, the winds, but the rain has ceased a little bit. Although with a bike like this, shouldn't really be too bothered about the rain. What do they say? There's no such thing as bad weather, it's only bad clothing. So I've got the waterproofs on, and yeah, I'm just gonna see what lays ahead. Okay, time for a little bit of off-roading, I think. Let's see what's up here. Switch the ABS off. We can get around the side here anyway, which is great. Okay, stand up. That was a nice feeling, this. Now, the last time I was up here, there was a load of workmen, and then people walking dogs and everything. I wouldn't have thought there'd be too many people walking today, but there could be workmen. And as far as I know, this is a state-owned forest by Quilcha, so I should be keeping an eye out for them and not interfering. If there is something like that, then I won't be going anywhere near them. Lots of loose gravel here. No bother to this little stomper. Single finger on the clutch. It's so light. And just keeping the eyes on the road ahead. I really don't want to meet workmen. Just make sure I'm not going to go down into some soft bogland as well at the same time. It's a nice little track, this. Look at the view. Oh, that's you can't. That's the only downside without having a camera on my chin. I can't really show you the view when I'm standing up. You're restricted to the view from the camera on the handlebars. This is absolutely bumpy here now. Oh, and he cut the engine. I hope you can't see the view. I'm going to turn the handlebars there so you can have a little look at that. Bloody hell. No wonder they call this the mountain. Until you run it, it's always just a bit of a hill. Back brake only. Now, on the previous CRF I wouldn't have had the confidence to come and do this. It's only a few more years riding under my belt, and this new bike actually, which has made me get to this point where I don't even question it, I'm going for it. That new suspension really is remarkably different. It's just soaking up everything here. And on terrain like this, these tyres aren't too bad, the stock tyres. Let's see where this takes me. It's a really nice little track. I suspect this is popular with the walkers. Big huge ditch to the left of me. I really don't want to be veering towards that. Back end sliding out there. Now where are we here? €3,000 fine for dumping of rubbish, but it doesn't say no motorbikes. Might actually just go straight on and see. Oh, there's a house down there. See where it takes me. There is a sign folded over. We'll have a little look. If it's private, I'll turn around straight away. I've said before on one of my videos, if I lived somewhere like that, well, I doubt anybody lives there in fairness, but if I lived down a little lane like this, and there are loads of lanes like this in Ireland, but I really wouldn't want to see what's referred to as a scrambler motorbike coming down my lane. I'm even looking up there to the left. I think I'm a few more hours in the saddle off tackling that. Where's this going now? Well, we're about to find out. Very slippy, the back end's everywhere here. I've got a little bit of pressure on the rear brake. Clutch pulled in. I like to keep a bit of energy in the rear wheel. I'm just standing up and letting the bike do all of the movement underneath me. I'm quite relaxed here. My balance, I'm really in the balance right in the center of the bike. The legs bent ever so slightly, so my knees are in line with the pedals. A really nice little bit of off-road this. Unfortunately, so many tracks and trails like this in Ireland are just closed off. So finding something like this as close to home is a very nice little treat. Okay, I was going to say we'll stop and see whether I'll try and get my bearings, but I'll stop up here. That definitely looks private because there's a blue wheelie bin, so don't fancy going up there to the left. I love being able to do this and film it, not worrying about rain getting into the lav mic port on my traditional system. This is the whole reason I bought this system. Now this is going nowhere. Nowhere, and I know these stock tyres definitely wouldn't get up there. I remember them from the last bike. What a beautiful, beautiful part of the world, isn't it? About 8 minutes from where I live. And unless you're on a bike like this, you really don't know tracks and trails like this exist. One thing I'm going to have to do is when I fit my bark busters, actually I'm going to lower my brake and throttle levers, just so when I'm standing up like this my arms are in line with them, because at the minute my wrists are very bent. Do you know what? These tyres definitely have more grip than the previous ones I had a year and a half ago. They definitely do. See there where I slipped before. So I think if I go back up to that little sort of crossroads and turn left, that should bring me out on the main road. Or I could follow the track back the way I came, actually. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Follow the original track back, because where I turned right... Now, did I go up there? I cannot bloody remember. This is why I need my sat-nav screen to work, because at the minute it's not. Don't know if I came down here. It doesn't look as though my tracks are here. Oh, mind you, that could be them on the left. Yeah, it is. I did come here. I think. I'm heading towards that big mast. Standing back up, lots of rocks, stones, and loose rubble ahead. Now this is the sort of greenbelt.ie. I don't know if that's a separate entity to culture, but this is the sort of environment where you'd see people walking, obviously. So I will take it very slow, and I really don't want to bump into any workers or anything down here. Just don't want to annoy people. Nice seat. Sit and have your flask of coffee. Or pea and ham soup was a favourite of mine as a kid. My mother used to home make it, pea and ham soup, for me and me old fella to go fishing. This is a really great place. Great spin out to come. Look at those tracks and trails up there. Bit too wet for those today, but this is a very good find. I love this. I love this style of riding as well, just following your nose. There are fresh tyre tracks. Let's go nowhere. Yeah, that's perhaps the only thing I'm missing so far when I look to the left, as I just did there, to see that dead end. I'm going to have to look out for that in the software on the 360 camera and hopefully show you it there, which is something else I've got to think about in the edit, because it's not like having the camera on my chin. When I look left, you see exactly where I'm looking, because it's a fixed camera position on my chin. Instead, the 360 is a fixed camera position on the where's that going now? That's got a little white sign saying it's a walk or something. I think we might try that, only because it's a day like this, and it's a cairn. Yeah, I'm only doing this on a day like today because I know there won't be too many people out. There are signs and yellow tape over there. That could just be to protect the forestry. Doesn't look like I'm going too far here now. Nope. Oh, I can go right. 24-hour surveillance. Private property, no trespassing. Well, we won't do that then. Nice little picnic table here. Private land, private property. Yeah, the owner of this land to the left really doesn't want people on his property. But you could stop here and have another cup of coffee or another cup of pea and ham soup. Tank is really nice and slim, just so you can grip it with your knees, which is great. Now the only, well, not the only thing, something else using the camera like this, but that would apply to my traditional way of recording a vlog, is that you can't, when you're standing up, you can't have the 360 camera sticking out the side, because I sit on that to keep it in place. You can't do that obviously when you're standing up. I could come up with some sort of bungee system, I think, on the bag rack on the back of this bike to enable me to do that when I'm in environments like this, you know, just so I can get some side-on shots as well, you know. But what a wonderful terrain. And this bike is just eating it up. Where am I going here? It's a huge radar station. Radar station. It's all to do with Wi-Fi and telephones, I have no doubt. Where are we going? Oh, we're going back up towards the main road here. There's another yellow barrier here. Doesn't look as wide to the sides of this barrier. Might have to go back the way I came, which is no shame, because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Now if I wanted to, I could get off the bike and maneuver it. Oh look, that's the road I came up. That's the track I came up. So I've just gone around one big loop. There's a huge buzzard over there. And again, I can't show you that because I'm on the fixed camera, which is low down. Some of these tracks up to the right into the forest look fabulous, but far too wet and slippy. If I had a set of Michelin trackers or Dunlop Trail Max Raids, like Richie Vida swears by, I might give it a go. It's always a trade-off, isn't it? Whilst those tyres are amazing on wet mud and off-road, they're not so good on-road. And vice versa for these stock tyres that I have on here. In fairness to these tyres, I'm really impressed by them. I might have been too quick to judge, or whatever it was the last time on my previous CRF. Maybe I was using the tyres as an excuse back then not to tackle different terrains. I remember I came up here on that bike, did remarkably well as well. The suspension is just so gorgeous. Now a lot of people say because it's dampening, which they fixed, when the dampening or the oil, the viscosity in the oil, after a few thousand kilometers it'll get thin and the dampening will cease to exist the way it is. So you do need to change that more regular than the actual service intervals if you want to keep this really gorgeous level of dampening. For the record, put the rear brake on there. For the record, I'm 5'8", I'm 200 pounds exactly. That's before I put any gear on. So if you're wondering if the dampening is good enough for you, then for my weight it is just perfect. For my level of riding as well, my ability at the moment, the dampening is just beautiful. All this is doing, this bike, every time I come out, I'll switch the ABS back on because I'm back on road now, and I will be to go home. But all this bike is doing is building confidence and making that smile a little bit wider every time I come out. Alright, that's probably it for today. I hope you hope you enjoyed that very impromptu vlog. As you can see, well, I hope you can, I'm really settling into this green laning, off-roading, and just learning about the bike, but more importantly learning about me, learning where I'm at in terms of ability on a motorbike like this. Okay everybody, ride safe as always, have a great week. Dave Perry, WheelieGoodTV, it's a wrap.